We got some clouds at the moment, but boy, wait till those clouds goes away, folks. The views are unbelievable. Some of the rarest I've seen. And Michael and Bob, I think both of you have witnessed that you could actually go below the stated Angstrom of 0.7. And any of you would estimate what range we're actually reaching with the camera and the proper adjustments? I've been always very curious. Okay, Bob, you're right. Yeah, 4.5. I agree with you on that. And one of the reasons is last Astronomy Day 2 weeks ago, on the 28th of April, there's a gentleman that had a 6-inch telescope with a Daystar type filter with an oven on it, and his was 0.3 angstrom, and we could still see far more than what he was seeing here with a 40 millimeter instead of a 6-inch scope. So I tend to agree. We can actually drop quite low with this. So Bob, I agree with you big time. There's absolutely the range that we pull through the solar scope is just fantastic. I'm just glad I decided to put the Barlow on this morning on this thing and see how it works. And wow, I'm pretty impressed with the view. Mind you, the only thing I had to do to the camera is drop from 1/350th of a second down to 1/50th of a second. Because of the Barlow, the camera is less sensitive, so you just got to get the right range and the right adjustment. No, I think, Bob, you need the signature for that. The signature has 3.63 microns size, and you've got the UV adjustments. There's far, far, far more scientific adjustment on the signature that you could reach and get a perfect peak of detail. And that's what the camera was designed for lunar, planetary, and solar. And it certainly does perform well for that. So far, this is my favorite for sure for lunar and solar. Nothing beats this so far. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree, Bob. And the thing is, with the signature, for an example, you get to dial in exactly what your solar scope gives you, and from that point, you could shift away from that. And you can even go into calcium K. I've done that last year with this exact same setup here, and boy, calcium K was quite something else. And I do own a calcium K solar scope that I used a few years ago, and I was pretty impressed with that. But I was even more impressed the range I got with the signature and that small Coronado Solar Max. And we got equally as good, if not better, than an actual calcium K. So I was pretty amazed with that. Now we got some damn clouds, and yet I look outside the warm room here, and I see a perfectly illuminated ground as if the sun was fully out and shining on the flowers, the grass, trees, whatever, and bugs and birds and whatever. But yet there's a small streak of clouds going by the sun, and I decided to block it for us. So that's great. That's the luck that I have lately with clouds and crappy weather to observe. Oh, okay. I see in Oklahoma. I see what you mean with the thunderstorms. We're supposed to get a lot of rain this afternoon and tonight and tomorrow, so we're not going to be able to broadcast. I was supposed to be on last night broadcasting. We actually had the best night last night that I've ever seen in years in Ottawa, and unfortunately, with a big day I had at work yesterday, I came home, I sat down, and I passed out in the chair. I missed my whole observing session last night, so right now we're trying to catch up to this with a nice solar view right now, and hopefully clouds to clear away. Oh, good, good. Yeah, Chris has been using the X2. I send Chris an X2 for him to have fun with, and because he uses it so much. But his X2 actually is standard chip, not an EX chip. So yeah, Jack. Hopefully that we're continuing production on the X2 quite a lot with a mixture of both. Yes. Oh yeah. You know, Jack. I always said that to everybody. The EX chip is not for everybody. I've said it many, many, many times. I don't go say it on cloudy nights, of course. That's one place I stay away from now on. But on the Malincam user group, we talked about it so many times. The EX chip and the Extreme or the X2 is not for everyone. I personally prefer that, but it's not for everybody. The X2 with the copper cooling system and the treatment on the CCD really, really makes a huge difference. But the only drawback a little bit with the X2 is you've got to have the fan kit on it and the HDX2F, and it comes with it. So it's got to be offered with it on it, and it's got to be done that way. We got no choice because of the cooling system that it has. So the standard chip with the EX2 configuration is going to be something else. It certainly will provide a lot better range of cooling and much better image because of it. Oh, good stuff. I know Chris is going to go through it all. The thing is, though, I kind of wish that Chris wouldn't use a filter, but he's very strong on a filter. So I'm kind of glad in a way that he experiments with filters. I don't put filters on anything. I just want to get all the light I can collect. Whether it's a 6-inch telescope or a 16-inch telescope, it doesn't matter. For me, I like to capture all the light I could get. And that's why I favor a little bit the EX chip. But then again, it's not for everybody. If you want to have a nice, smooth picture, the standard chip is the way to go. I'm after faint little galaxies and faint stuff, and this is what I enjoy a lot in having, and I like short exposure, so EX chip suits my needs really well. But for Chris and other people, Chris did agree with Jack quite a lot about EX chip. They prefer to use a standard chip. Okay, Jack, me too. Well, I'm still going to stay on for another half hour at least on that, Jack, and I got a bunch of stuff to do today before it rains later, but I will be continuing broadcasting. Jack, we've we're going to continue the production of your order, and we're going to start sending some of it next week sometime. So we've got quite a lot to do, especially for the VSS and the NCHP. So we'll be in touch there, Jack, for sure. Man, the views I hope this on. I can't get over this myself. This is cool. Wow. If it wouldn't be for the clouds here, folks, we'd get a heck of a nice view, but this is awesome. This is just awesome. Okay, sounds good, Jack. If you could post that on Malincam.